Hello everybody and welcome back to Gardens and Crystals with me, Wesley Peterson, and today I am going to be potting up and staking, but in a different way, my beautiful Philodendron hederaceum Micans in front of me here. Now I had one plant and I went out and bought me another one because I want to have this plant vining upwards. These leaves on this plant are just so beautiful. They've got a lovely texture to them, they've got a lovely tone, a lovely shape. And I want them to go up because then they will get larger leaves. Otherwise, the leaves are going to stay small like this. And I've seen the leaves on these when they're bigger. They are beautiful. So before I do all that, I'll just bring it in closer so that you can see exactly what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with today. These beautiful 2 pots of plants that I will be splitting up and putting around the beautiful frame that I have bought for the pot. It is going to be fantastic. Now, before I do anything else, I just want to show you this beautiful frame that I brought here. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely? Look at the top. It's so beautiful. I saw that and I was like, yes, that is going to look beautiful in this pot with these beautiful Philodendron, hederaceum, Micans growing up it, instead of just one stake in the middle. And I'm going to have this placed up on one of our window ledges in here in the indoor terrace garden, so that when we look through the window, we will see this silhouette in front and all of this plant growing up in between. It's just going to be magical with time. This plant also grows very quick like all other philodendrons, and in the window it's going to get more light. No direct light, of course, very indirect light. My window is a northwest facing window and we have buildings on the other side, so we don't get evening sun. It's just bright sun in the summer and silhouettes of sun here in the late autumn winter time. So let's just basically get on with putting this plant in the pot. This time I've already added some soil to the pot here, and because of the frame I am putting the plant straight into the soil in this porcelain pot without a nursery pot inside. There wasn't space for a nursery pot as well as the 4 legs of this frame to be put into this pot here. So we're just going straight into the pot and making sure that we do not overwater. Water, let the plant dry out, water again. The very first thing is I want to mix some more soil into this pot, and then I'm thinking it's going to be a bit difficult. I don't know which to put in first. Do I put the frame in first and then try and work through the little gaps? There aren't. Yeah, there's a gap. There's gap enough for my hand, actually. Yeah. So I don't need to think about that too much. I was wondering if I should need to put the plant in first or the frame, but actually the frame will go in first. So basically I'm just going to fill this up with soil, put the frame in, and then we'll start fixing it up around the frame. So more of this soil, good potting soil again, mixed with a lot of wood chunks and perlite, a lot of perlite. So this is a very aerated soil. So we'll get more of this in here. So I've actually gone quite high up with the soil straight away here because I'm going to put the frame on and I don't know how much space I'm going to have for my fingers after. So now let's get this beautiful frame into this pot. Look at that. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Now, that is solid. Just need to make sure it's straight. That is solid and that is straight. It just looks amazing straight away. It looks amazing without the plant. I could just have it standing like that as a piece of art. It's absolutely wonderful. So that shows you how wonderful it's going to be as soon as this plant gets in here. Now, so am I satisfied? Because I can't move this frame after. So that frame is looking absolutely wonderful. Now it's about getting these plants out of their pots and getting them growing up this frame. So I've decided this time that I'm not going to try and split them up and break them up. I'm just going to put the 2 plants as central as I can and just take the longer pieces and put them all around the frame. As usual, dirt all over the place straight away. And that's the way it goes. So that's the first one in. Just need to turn it around so I can get into the other side and put the other one in. Very happy plants. I hope they're going to stay nice and happy. Get my hand in here, make a hole. Because the soil is so new and soft, it's easy to make a hole and then just push the roots of this plant into place. Just like that. So, the first part is always a little bit of a challenge, but then it gets easier. And then on top of all of this, when I'm finished, I will be just putting wood chips all over the top. Some nice fresh bark, that's what will do it good. Okay, so now I just basically need to start trying to train this plant around the frame in different areas so that everything will be covered with thyme. In and out and around, all over. See what I've got going on here. A nice one here that I can put and make it go around there. Straight away. And then there's a few long ones here, so I need to be careful that I don't damage them by unraveling them somehow. The leaves are quite difficult to work with on these because they actually attach to each other so well. They just grab around each other. I think that must be a part of the grand design, that it can just grab onto anything and everything. So it grabs onto itself completely when you move it around. So there's a nice piece, a nice tall piece that I can get going right up to the second circle here, near enough here. Perfect. Yes, really, really good. So that's already there, and I will actually stake that up, that piece there. So that's there, helping that to stay standing up so it goes up to the next level quickly. And then I have a leaf here that needs to come out and around the right way. Perfect. Now what else do we have going on here? I have many pieces going on here. I have a few roots here in the air, so I need to figure out who's going where first before I see. This basically needs to come inside and go around this way. As I said, they're really difficult to get over each other because they hold on so tightly to themselves. That one's going to go there. This one is going to go up. I have a little one here. This one needs to go here. Another piece. Now, what's going on here? You've got a lovely piece here going around here. That one is going to fold around the right way soon. And I have a lovely high tall one here. Roots are not in exactly. Now, another couple of long ones. Perfect, because I need something long going up there. This one will be trained around here. So, perfect. And then here, this last big one, this is so perfect. This last big one here, it's going to go straight up the centerpiece here. Just wrap it around a few times before I take it further up so I get it to stay there. Make sure its leaves are out the right way as I go. Put that there. And that is already all the way up here. Look at that. That is perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. And this one, get this training up here straight away. So, you see here, this leaf here. This leaf can come outwards. And that, oh, this is a vine that's not going around anything. That can go around here. There you go. You're already going up. There's a vine here looking for somewhere to go. Oh, that needs to go up the centre here, of course. That is looking wonderful. So that was pretty quick and easy to do. All vined up, and this is just going to race up this frame now in no time, especially as it's going to be up in the windowsill to start with. But for now, just want to get a little bit more wood chips around the top areas because there are some exposed roots and all sorts, and I can't get into everything properly. So if I do this, at least I know they'll be a little bit covered. They help keep the moisture in to start with here. See down here if it needs any help, a little bit maybe. And then I will put some into the middle here where there looks like there's a lot of space for chips, wood chips, bark, should call it, or whatever. So, now this bark is all over. It's great. And this plant is ready now to start its ascent up as a beautiful vining thriller plant. Now, just make a little trench around the edge because I am so good at overfilling these pots and then having trouble watering them after. So, make a little trench. I've got plenty of room for that, to make a trench. So, that was it for the first stage. Just going to do a little bit of tidying up and take you in for a closer look. So that was it for this episode of Gardens and Crystals with me, Wesley Peterson. Thank you very much once again for watching my video. Please remember to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you know when my next video will be uploaded. And I'll see you for another plant makeover again very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.